Goodness gracious. This video is actually quite off topic. Haven't really done a video about anything like this before, but one of the guys I was subscribed to, Alpha Omega Sin on YouTube, he did a video about this. I never even heard about this until he did, or until he did a video about it. But this is a topic that I definitely think I should talk about, because it's just that retarded. A teenager, 19-year-old, in Texas, was playing League of Legends, which, I don't care for the game, but that's irrelevant. He was playing that online, and he gets he could be getting 8 years in jail for making a joke that was too violent. This is retarded. There should be a law passed somewhere in the world. I don't care if it's worldwide, but at least in one country where no matter what is said, done, or anything involving video games cannot equal jail time. Period. But let me get into this. Texas teenager who has been in jail since March faces an 8-year prison sentence because of a threatening joke he made while playing an online video game. In February, his name Justin Carter, was playing League of Legends on an online multiplayer fantasy game. When another player wrote a comment calling him insane, his response, which he now deeply regrets was intended as a joke, he said, "Oh yeah, I'm real messed up in the head. I'm gonna go to shoot up a school full of kids and eat their still beating hearts." And the next two lines were LOL and just kidding, meaning laugh out loud and just kidding. Or JK, meaning just kidding. While it's easy to say that he probably shouldn't have said this, online games have far, far worse. Third graders these days come up with more violent, crazy, psychotic things to say than that. Now, what he could have said was more like, "I'm insane. Oh yeah, I'm real messed up in the head. I'm fucking on the moon right now," or I don't know, or "my alter ego doesn't think I'm insane," just to kind of confuse the guy. But the issue here was, it was actually a Canadian woman who saw the post, looked up his address, determined that there was near an elementary school near his house, called the police. Carter was then arrested a month later and has been in jail ever since. And he celebrated his 19th birthday in jail. Well, let's be honest, that's not really celebrating. I have to say, is there anything else here? Just the parents talking about how it's unfair, blah blah blah. But I have to say, this is one of the stupidest things ever. Let's talk about that woman, the Canadian woman. First of all, I'm Canadian. I'm disgusted to even live in the same country as this bitch. If this kid gets out, what he should do is he should come over to Canada, find her house, knock on her door. As soon as she opens it, she'll be like, "Oh, hi, how's it going?" or "Who are you?" And then he'll say, "Remember me, bitch?" Punch her in the face, turn around, walk out like a boss. That's what he should do. But this woman, and the fact that they call her a woman makes me think that she would be like a mother, maybe. Maybe that's why she was so concerned with elementary school kids. Here's my question, though. Why the hell should a Canadian person give a shit about some random teenager in the States? And if say she is a mother, why the hell is she at home playing League of Legends instead of working, unless she's a stay-at-home mom? But in which case she could be doing much more other things than just playing League of Legends. At least I think she was playing, because it said she looked up his comment or whatever, which I would have assumed meant in the game. But regardless, this is a prime example, and I don't want to go too off topic onto this, but this is a prime example of, if this was a guy gamer that read this guy's comment, it doesn't matter who you are, no guy gamer out there would ever react to what he said. Especially in the whole context. They probably would have been just like, "LOL, you got served," or "burned" to the person saying you're insane. Now, while most girl gamers are perfectly fine, this is an example why females, or some females, should never be allowed near the art known as the gaming industry. Period. This 19-year-old, if he does go to jail for 8 more years, that is just... She crippled his life. It's really just that simple. And there's my fucking catchphrase again. So what's next? Someone says, oh, I miss Hitler. I wish he came back. Does that mean that person's gonna go to jail? Huh? Seriously. Think about it. How can you get arrested for typing on a keyboard? Hitting keys on a keyboard? Now, this is in the States, so what about the whole freedom of speech thing? Whenever the freedom of speech thing comes into play, I always find myself referencing what a guy in WWE says, JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield. He always says, freedom of speech, everyone loves freedom of speech until it's actually used. How the hell can you get arrested for just typing something, for saying something? Comedians come up with better jokes than that, or not even jokes, but, jokes that are more violent or controversial than what this kid said. I don't think, I was reading somewhere, I don't think this kid even had any history of, violence, anger, acting out, or anything like that. Ugh. What we should do as Canadians, we kicked out one troublemaker Canadian before, Justin Bieber. Looks like we have another one. We should kick her out of the country and just ship her out on a boat to the middle of the ocean and say, good luck surviving, bitch. Don't you ever come back. Ugh, I don't even know what else to say on this topic. 19th birthday. In jail. How fucking stupid is that? Now let's say this kid does get out. How stupid are the police there gonna look? Freedom of fucking speech. This is just another news story that just proves that the United States, is just going downhill more and more and more. I can't even remember the last time. I don't even think it was in my lifetime. It was probably 30 years ago that the States was actually a decent place, a good place. I don't know. This is just another story that proves why I frickin' hate the United States. This is why I hate the majority of Americans. They overreact to every little damn thing. They exaggerate. They blow everything the fuck up way out of proportion. Although Canadians are, well, a Canadian lady is at fault here. But I think she's the one that's insane. He should be able to tell the police, she freaking, stalked me. She looked up my address and everything from across the continent. He could probably get away saying that was stalking. Anyway, this video has gone on long enough. I just had to talk about this. It's stupid. Whatever. Yeah, this is Original Blood Ace. Till next time, stay tuned.